I don't want to put Guild Wars... I gotta change stream title. I don't want to put Guild Wars 2 on blast too much. Because I'm definitely still a Guild Wars 2 World versus World main. But interesting tidbit. We're not going to space today. I was going to call this stream space. I can't, in good faith, call it space. This is going to be putting science on trains. I think it's probably a more realistic goal for today. I'm still a Guild Wars 2 main at heart, but something interesting has been happening on the VODs channel over the course of the last week or so. I've been catching up the VODs archive to the point where the video that goes out today is the stream from the 14th, so I'm under a week behind for the first time, basically forever. And the most popular 10 videos on the VODs channel are in order: Factorio number 1, Guild Wars 2, 2, 3, and 4, Factorio number 5, Guild Wars 2, 6, and 7, Factorio 8, 9, 10. Factorio is the most popular game on my VODs channel right now, which is fascinating, because I didn't think anyone was going to want to watch this. It's an exceptionally slow-paced game that is a lot of just sitting down and revising things over and over and over again. But I'm pleasantly surprised, because I love playing it. So, with that in mind, we are finishing our engine factory today. And it actually looks like this thing is very close to turning on. I am going to need to signal this at some point, though. Do I have signals in my logistics network in this embarrassment of a mall? No, but I think I could make them. I can make them. Let's go do that. So PhDs are so good at it, like revising your whole life. Factorio gives me a sense of control over my life that I rarely experience in my life. There's definitely that element of it. You're going to be rail. You're going to be chain. You're going to reach across here. You're going to reach across here. You're just going to grab like that, and then you guys are going to go like this. And you're going to put into 2 passive providers. Here and here. We really are not going to need a lot of rail signals, so you guys can be very small in size. I'll just pull you up to cover it, and then as long as I'm here, I really should add roboports to the mall. So there's a 2-tile gap between belts. That means we're going to go belt, gap, gap, belt. Roboports are going to need red circuit, gears, and steel. Why does this feel like it's not right? No, it's right. Red circuit. How do you fit here, actually? How far out can you come? That isn't going to work. I can do that. Nope, I can do that. And then I can do this. So we'll split gears off this way. Pull them down like this, and then they'll go under like that. So that'll be red circuit of gears. And then we need steel to come off the other end. Because we're going to be using so many of them. Also, you don't go underground. You stay above ground. You go underground. There we go. And then you're going to get split off here. Go grab some more undergrounds. Love to see the belt factory working. We could start to think about upgrading to blues, I guess, but I just don't think it's necessary yet. Because despite my resistance to calling this stream We Go to Space today, I do think we're going to be in space very soon. We could technically build a white science platform right now. With the small inclusion of steel chest. Ugh. Well, actually, no, maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should. Why? Well, because now we can do this. And I can start working on some of the logistics chests that I'm going to need for later on as well. Is this ugly? Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely ugly. But also, the more I think about this base, or this mall specifically, the more I think I may move entirely to a bot mall in the future. That power line's not going to work there. You need to go here and then here. And then you'll work. You'll do a little something like that. You'll do a little something like this. We're going to need 3 reds. I do not need a lot of roboports, so let's not go crazy on those. I also do not need a lot of logistics chests, so let's not go crazy on those. Okay, so that's train signals done, which means I can head over here, and I can signal these appropriately now. We're going to have a rail signal on the way out. Rail signal on the way out. We're going to have a chain signal on the way in. No, that's not the way you want to do that. You want to do it the opposite way. No, you just want to do the whole thing with chain signals. Don't even bother trying to figure out how to do it with a rail signal. Alright, so that should turn this whole thing on. The steel train has dropped off already. There's got to be a faster way to do this. Nope. I guess not. I do love that we're getting to the point in Factorio where I can play it from the minimap, though. Because by the time we get to Space Age, that's all it's going to be. Basically. And then those two are good. And I'm not going to hook these up yet. That isn't a level of volume that I need currently in my production. So you're going to be waiting on gears. You are pickup for engines, so I need to stick a train into you manually. And the iron train, obviously, is just going to be completely overwhelmed. So let's go get an engine train. Should bring the car. Is music not on? Music's not on. There we go. Grab engine. Engine train obviously is going to be a 1-2-1. We'll go build him in the refueling station so that he gets refueled immediately. And then we'll send him to go live at engine pickup. Rocket fuel train doing a drop-off as we speak. Lovely to see you there. And then let's get this set up. What color should an engine be? It is kind of like a gray. I guess I should just add the station. 111 engine pickup. Automatic. Wait until full. And your interrupt is 111 low fuel. It's done except for the signals, which are getting put in now. So we're just waiting for it to get supplied. And have we resolved our supply issues with iron down here? The thing that I'm most concerned about right now is that... Are you not stack inserters? Okay, you're not stack inserters. We can fix that immediately. The thing that I'm most concerned about right now is we're actually going to end up needing more than 72 smelters, or 96 smelters, I think, is what's down there right now, in order to achieve the production that I want before turning science on. Obviously, science is going to push that number way higher than we can sustain, but I just need a little bit of yellow to get me onto Volcanus. I don't need a huge amount of yellow. Just a little bit. Just a little, just a smidge. Also, that's steel getting emptied. That would be... No, they are stack inserters. Did I give stack inserters to steel? No, steel does not have stacks. Okay. Well, we can do this. And that will at least keep the iron train moving more often. Because the thing about the iron train right now is it has stations available to pick up from at all times. The throughput limitation that we have is how long it has to stay parked in a station to unload all of its ore. And so the faster we can make that happen... Excuse you? The faster we can make that happen, the better off we'll be. Let's go take care of that quick. Yeah, let's go take care of that quick. But I'm pretty sure those iron smelters are going to be running flat out. All the time. Like, they're never going to turn off. Because we are consuming a pretty impressive amount of iron ore. We're good to cross. So, let's go patch this wall up. And then after we patch this wall up, we have 3 factories to build today. We need to build electric engine factory, we need to build battery factory, and we need to build flying robot factory. And as soon as those 3 factories are done, we can plug yellow science into our network. That is not all the factories that we need to build. We do still need to set up a stone furnace at some point, and we need to set up a stone train at some point, because rail takes stone. Wow, we almost lost that turret. But for now, it's going to be good enough. And the order of operations is something like this. Set up yellow science so we can build our couple final convenience / quality of life items, like a personal roboport. Then, build a space platform. Then, expand to around 240 science per minute. Then go to Volcanus. That's sort of our medium-term plan. I would like a base that is capable of sustaining 240 science per minute while we're off-world, so that we have a decent flow of research coming in. Because there are a lot of infinite techs that we get access to before we even set foot on another planet, and so we always want to be consuming space packs as we're making them. But I also don't want to overbuild, because we still have a lot of very powerful buildings to unlock. And so there's no reason to go nuts on setting up, like, you know, a second entire smelting array when we are going to unlock furnaces or foundries, and foundries are going to obsolete everything. Engine is still waiting on basically everything. So while you wait, let's plug some stuff in. I do think that maybe I'm warming up to the idea of just expanding that rail network, but I would need to figure out where you're going to come down here and rejoin this main line. And I think it's like here is where we'll have a sharp diagonal. You could flow through here. I don't actually know. You're not lined up to make it through that. So you could come through like here. And then you could come through here after we expand that wall. And that would send you out to grab all of these mineral deposits later on when we can actually access those. So our turn would probably be there. Do I have rail on me? You have 19. You're going to need a little more. I want to know how far to the west I can build that before it needs to turn. So we're going to go check that now. And then we're going to put in the electric engine unit factory, and we're going to put in the flying robot frame factory and the battery factory. And none of those should have a particularly large footprint. I don't think. So you're going to come out this way. You're going to make a turn here. And you're going to go diagonal against that cliff. So maybe grab something like... No, don't grab that, because you're not sure if that one's spaced correctly. Grab something like this. And then rotate it, flip it horizontally. That's too diagonal. That's too that might actually just be a 45 degree. Where's my longest 45 degree? You haven't built... It's like this. Laughably. No, that's not even a 45 degree. You're going to have to build this by hand to make sure it fits. Here's a 45. So 45 is going to look like that, and then like this. It's going to run right against that cliff face. Going to come meandering up through here. We want to make sure it misses both that lake and that cliff, which it looks like it will. And then we want to find where it's going to connect to this horizontal main line up here. So we'll go investigate. It's not going to give you a lot of space to work with. I can tell you that much just from looking at it. It's not going to give you a lot of space to work with at all. You're probably going to need to build some weird diagonal factories. Which is fine. They have a charm to them, I guess. Out one more. Got one more. Yeah, that's the one. Back one more. There you go. So this is going to go southwest somewhere. We're not particularly concerned where this line winds up at the moment. We just need enough of a stub. And this is probably also going to continue to go straight and maybe like cut up there. So let's put that in as well. If you know this is going to be a junction, you might as well just build the junction. You're going to go like that. Other movements that you need this one to come around to there. Almost, not quite. That's the one. And then you need to connect to here. So I actually think you need to get extended by like this much. Nope. Nope. There it is. Weird junction, but it... No, this isn't right. This is right. You go like that. 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 That is right. I don't know why these are so wide, but sure. And then we're outside of robot range. So we'll just go pick up some chain signals later. Then, as far as factory goes, take a look at our ratios. You're going to need blue assemblers for this because electric engine units accept fluid as input. You don't remember what ratio you were building towards here, though, do you? Well, if you want to do 240 yellow, just line it up. You want to do 240 yellow per second, which means you're going to need these, which means you're going to need these. This makes 0.1 per second. Don't make fun of me, I'm using a calculator. You need 24? There's no way that's right. That's not right. I'm using Factorio Lab. I spent too much time in EOTM. I can't do math now. I think you needed to divide by 0.01, which is going to give you a really... No, you want signs per minute. You want 240 signs per minute. That's why it's so high. 240 signs per minute is 4 signs per second. Okay, you want 4 per second. Gotcha. 4 divided by 0.1. You want 40 of these. 40 of these are going to demand 40 times 0.03. They're going to demand... No, 40... I'm using Factorio Lab. I can't. I swear, during my daily life I can math, but I'm not engaging with it right now. Items per minute. 240 utility science pack. I need 53.4 flying robot frame factories. I need 17.8 electric engine unit factories. I only need 18 of you? 0.15 times 18. I only need 2.7 green belts per... That's so small. That's so small. Okay. Well, in that case, this is going to be lubricant. I think it'll be nice to have the tanks next to each other and they can look good. We can grab this and we can flip it horizontal so that it goes here. And that's going to be unloading. That's correct. You want this to be here. And then you want this to be... Oh, you need to back it up by one more. You want that to be there. But kill these. This is going to be 111 lubricant. Drop off. And then this needs to get moved one back. To there. That's the one. Math isn't hard, I'm just dumb. Tonight. Normally I'm a really smart guy. Who already doesn't like this. Because how's this rail coming in? Yeah, this isn't right. We're changing this. You are actually going to come in like this. And I think I like this better. So you're going to be lubricant drop-off. You are going to be electric engine pickup. Electric engines are kind of more red, I would say. Something like that. Then, Factorio Lab says I need 18 of these. I'm actually going to build... two... 4... 6... 8... 10. I think I might just build 30. Because we are going to use engine units in other stuff. It's not just going to be flying robot frames, it's also going to be some space structures, and we'll want just a little bit extra. So 10, and then they build incredibly slowly. So let's see, 10 of these, 0.15 times 10. We're going to consume 1.5 green circuits. This will consume 3 green circuits. This will consume 6 green circuits. I'm going to build 40. I lied. But we're only going to need 1 input belt. And then you're going to come out like this. And in fact, I can actually do something... I can do something really cool here, actually. No, wrong. The cool thing that I can do here is this is actually going to be the belt that feeds out. It's going to loop down like this. And then this is going to be the belt that feeds out. Fair. It's my radar cover, my robot coverage, like... I should probably bring robots out here. I'm just going to have them feed directly into the balancer. I'm not going to do any kind of belt routing at all. Where did I park? Oh, down here. I don't love this factory. It's a little shoehorned in. But I'm trying to build fast because I'm excited to turn science on. You needed to go pick up belts. That's where you're going. And Night Fury was saying it last stream, all the cool technologies are gated behind yellow. So I want yellow to be running. And you're going to need a robot. Which should be down here. How many have you made before you ran out of gears? Oh, that's plenty. Okay. This is why you automate, I guess. Turns out automation is good. So we'll just extend the logistics network over. Because I'm fairly... Yeah, the logistics network is completely idle right now. It has nothing to do. We're going to grab it from up here. I'm going to run it down along the power just to save myself the work. That should be enough coverage, actually. So we'll go inserter, 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 inserter. Where would these need to go? They could go here, here, and cover everything. Yeah, that should be fine. Then you are going to be underground here. You're going to be underground here, into above ground here. And then you're just going to proceed along like this. You're going to go all the way to the end, actually. To here. Because I need to pipe you into the other sets of assemblers. Something like that. I can't currently think of a reason why this won't work, but I'm sure there is one. Wait, there's such an easier way to do... No, well... Whatever. I guess there's a number of ways that I could hook this up. But I'm going to try this way first and figure out why it won't work this way, and then I'll revise it. Then you come like this. You'll go here, you wrap around to here. You're gonna do a little something like this. That's the lubricant hooked up. And then I think I can copy and paste this. And I can also do it here. No, because it's going to... Your insert would be backwards. They need to be like this. And then can you copy paste? I think you can. Yeah. So that one's gonna go like that. Finish plugging the belt in. You don't need that there. You don't need that there. And then you just have to do it for the other one, because the other one's going to be different. The other one is going to go like this. And then you also have to put the power in. And here's where you run into why this wasn't going to work. You're going to have to use big power poles just to save yourself the effort. Because they're going to let you bridge that big gap in the middle. And then you'll also want to get this connected up with the rest of the grid, which you can do like this. We'll just do a slightly tidier circuit connection there. Oh, you're not powered. Let's fix that quick. There we go. So that should be after we copy and paste. Like so. And like so. That's all of the actual factory done. The only thing that we still need to route is input and output. So we're going to have one single input belt that's going to be supplied by two 1-1 trains that I currently don't know where to fit. Where's the station where we have two 1-1s dropping off? Because maybe I can just copy and paste that. I don't... Well, you could sort of borrow this. This is pretty close to what you need. It sort of fits in like this. I just don't feel like that's going to connect very cleanly. On the other hand, you could do this, which is very weird. But maybe very weird is kind of fun in this case. Yeah, let's do something really weird. Pull these back by 1. Line these up. And that is one funky bit of station input. I don't know why they don't look symmetrical. They are symmetrical. So then this belt would come up and along here. This would come along like this. This would come along like this. There's going to be an underground here. It's going to come over here, join in like that. And then go under here. And then get linked into this. Come up through here, and then get split twice. This is so ugly. Eventually, you're going to want to rebuild this whole thing. Because it just doesn't flow in a pleasing way. But it does function. And I guess that's the only thing you're really concerned with right now anyway. Is that it functions. So you can now reach all of this stuff. And while you work on that, I will plug this into the main line, which is going to get really irritated about how close together these junctions are. Oh, I hate this. I really don't like this. And it's going to be so hard to just tear it up later, because it's going to be full of crap. Okay, well, the lube train is already here, so that window is passed, and now we are committed to this forever. Might as well signal it. Easily one of the ugliest factories I've ever been. But currently, I think it works. And also this junction is... Whatever, man. Give me yellow science. Just turn yellow science on. Oh, you don't know what pumps are, do you? Yeah, I can... That's not going to exist in the logistics network. Here, I'll give you some pumps. Not connected to power? I can connect you to power. There you go. So you are electric engine pickup. You are engine drop-off. And you are... one... Oh, this needs to be a 141. Oh, nothing here works. Nothing here works. This is all wrong. I need a 141 circuit drop-off. I'm destroying lubricant. I'm destroying all of this lube. This doesn't work at all. This entire thing does not work. Because I need to save room for a 141 circuit thing. You know? I need space for a 141 train to stop. Which is insane overkill. Because this thing consumes green circuits at a snail's pace. But it is what it is. Yeah, that's straight up not going to work. Let's have the bots take care of the rest of this. Which is good, because like I didn't like this either. I didn't really like any of it, if we're being honest. And now I can just find a better place to put it. I didn't love that it was coming off the diagonal like this. So how are you going to do it differently this time? That's the question. What if you just built it off the main section of this rail instead? What if you just went straight out this way? And you had... rail up here. That's not going to work. You need to get a blueprint. Let's say that's going to be your fluid drop-off. You can put that at the top, where it'll largely just be out of the way. Just say it's going to be like right here. This is going to be really rough planning. Then you would have a pickup. A 111 pickup. That would be like here. Then you'd have a 141 green circuit drop-off, which is just a station you can straight up template. Which would go here. Let's say. And then you would have a 111 drop-off again. No, 111 drop-off. which is this. And that would go there. So that is roughly the footprint of what you'd be trying to install. And let's say that you moved it over to, like... Well, no, there's something else you have to figure out here, which is how wide is your assembly plant going to be. And I guess you can just kind of decide for yourself. We can just template off of this, actually. Like, why not? Why reinvent the wheel when we already kind of have it for a one belt in, one belt out fluid plant? As always, I think you would look nice if you would just snug against the rail. So we could put you there. Hey, Vision, how you doing? We can put you there. We will have a single belt of input, and we will have a single belt of output that runs like this. So if that's going to be the case, then we take all of this, and it can actually go, like, here. Roughly. Just move the whole thing, because it's a blueprint, and then we will tell you not to do it to those, and then we will get rid of these. So this is roughly the footprint that we're dealing with. And we want 4 of these. Which would look like this. And like this. And like this. That's pretty much all the footprint that's needed. You'd actually probably want to move that up to the top. It's just, it's so small. It's so small. It's so many trains to supply such a small factory. But I guess we're committed to this insane idea. So... I definitely want loading at one end. So you would move. And then you would be like here. And then you would be over here. I think that's maybe good enough to start building. Alright. Let's see what we can do. First things first, loading. Easy. Loading sorted. Then you're going to need supply. And supply is going to go like this. Nope. Supply is not going to go like that. Because all the trains... I'm just going to put all the trains on the right side. Supply is going to go like this. This is how supply is actually going to go. And we do not need reds. So reds can go. This also isn't going to be blue chips. It's going to be electric engines. What? Don't know how that got there. Let me guess. North wall? North wall needs reinforcement. How many turrets I got on me? Plenty. Where'd I park? Way the hell over here. You can also tear all of this down. I don't need anything here. Kill it. And extend the grid over here to begin working. Start laying the initial groundwork for this factory, please. I'll plug the rest in later. We gotta go fix this wall quick. And then we gotta reinforce it. What's your problem? He's just standing out there fighting a tree, I guess. We're gonna need a couple more you. Alright, well that seems like it worked. That attack did not touch the wall. And we'll see if this little beef up of this perimeter section manages to get the job done, since it feels like it's the only place they're attacking right now. Then, back to work on electric engine factory. How far have you gotten in my absence, drones? I'm gonna guess not very far. Yeah, not very far at all. Where's that attack? Down here? You're doing okay. I'm gonna have to go help you soon, but not yet. So you're gonna come out like this. You're gonna have this fancy little joiner. And then you're gonna do a big circle. Is that actually long enough to be a 4 unload? Let's go find out, because you're actually exactly what I need. Yes, it'll fit. But this is not the way we do that belt routing anymore, so kill all of this. And also that power line needs to go. So reconnect like this. For now. Temporary. The way that you now connect is like this. It's a smaller footprint by 1. But in an operation like this, it matters. The other thing that matters is getting this 4-4 unlimited in as tightly as possible. And I'm going to hand build you because it does not need to be a blue. No, you don't need a 4-4 here, you need a 4-1. Yeah, you just need a 4-1. So that'll fit in nice and compact. That comes out there. Get the car out of the way. Slide this down here. Connect there. Then on the other side, you're going to need a 111 unloader. It's a 111 loader. That's a loader. This is an unloader. That will fit in right here, let's say. That power line is also going to need to get moved. This is no longer correct. And then you're going to run out like this. You're going to go under here. I already feel like this is coming together much more logically. Like that. That's how you're going to connect. And then the last thing that I need... Kill all this. I don't need this anymore. The last thing that I need is lubricant drop-off. And I think if I just grab you, I can rotate you to fit in exactly. You're going to go right here. And I can get pipe from them. Because you're going to come in... You can just come in right like this, and I think that's fine. So something like this. Into something like this. Into something like that. That drops off lubricant. These belts are unnecessary. These are unnecessary. These need to get rotated. Yeah, honestly, with drones, it's actually less work to just do this. We've arrived at peak laziness. Alright, I need to get more rail. I need to get more... No, I have train station. Here, here, here. You can name these now. This is going to be 111 electric engine pickup. This is 141 green circuit drop-off. Signaled. Let's copy and paste it from over here. Good. We're going to need to signal you as well. And you would be... How high do electric engine units stack? 50? Okay. Then anytime there's greater than 50 times 48, go ahead and summon a train. Peak laziness is much further than that? I don't know, man. I think anytime you're copying and pasting belts instead of just reversing them. This is 111 engine drop-off. Which is going to look a lot like you, but renamed. You are going to get circuited. Gears. Why the hell? Wrong. Engines. Copy it, paste it. God, I hope there's not any other circuits that are wrong, lurking somewhere. So that's when it's less than 2400. Then why... This should be when it's greater than 2400 because you're a pickup. Right? I think so. And then lubricant circuiting is correct. And my drones know where tanks live. Okay, so the other thing that needs to happen here is I need to circuit this junction. And I think I just want to go get the car for that. We'll drive back to base. We need to get rail. We need to get train signals. And I think that's it. The drones can take care of everything else. Actually, I think the drones can reach rail. They definitely can, because they can reach the blue assemblers. No, they can reach rail. You can just plug the blueprint in and they'll take care of it. So it goes to here. Like that. Like this. Like that. This goes like this. Like that. Like this. This goes over like 3. So insanely lucky. I actually want to back it up by 1. I'll go get in radar coverage. And then you also needed signals. So go grab signals quick. And then that's factory 1 of 3 done. This iron mine is really starting to bleed dry, which is pleasing. It'll be a lot of belt that we can rip up when we're done there. Give me a stack. Give me a stack. Why is a train mad? Why can't you find a... Oh, because I know. Never mind. I'm good. That's fine. That's intended. It's because the station is on, but the track isn't connected yet. Go hop back in the car. There was something else I wanted to set up in the mall, but I don't remember what it was. If I remember, I'll do it next time I'm back there. I think it might have been space platforms. Just because I really want a big supply of them for when we build space platforms. Alright, so you can't reach up here anymore, which is fine. I didn't expect you to be able to. Give you a nice wide berth. And then you can just copy and paste a junction here. Get one of the new ones, though. Like, this one looks like it's pretty robustly signaled. And then the only difference is that this needs to be a chain signal. Because it's going to feed directly into this junction, which also still needs to get signaled. You can be a normal rail signal. You can be a normal rail signal. No, wrong order. You need to be a path signal. You can be a normal rail signal. And then you probably don't have enough length in that intersection. So we're going to leave you as a path. I wish that I could put a signal here. I don't know why I can't. You need a signal here, you need a signal here, 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 here. Zoom, 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 zoom. See, I want to be able to put a signal here because this is a whole block. If there's a train trying to come this way and a train trying to come this way, they're going to see that that block is occupied. And it isn't. Like, they should be able to make that trip. But for whatever reason, I can't put a signal right there. So we're just going to have to leave it. You come through here, you come through here, and then just connect this quick, because this is what the lubricant train is waiting on. Once you plug that in... Yeah, the lubricant train is no longer lost, because it's on the way over here currently. And then you're not powered, because you're not attached to the grid, so we'll fix that. You're not powered, because you actually need an auxiliary power line up here to hold all of these rows together. You're not powered. Why are you not powered? Oh, because I'm missing a power line that's supposed to run down the middle. That actually doesn't do a great job of fitting here. This is going to take a lot of work. The question is, what if I just moved these in one? If you moved them in one, and you upgraded them, they would work. So just do that. That's going to be far and away the easiest solution to this problem. And then we don't need you there anymore. I also don't need you here. Goodbye, loop train. Thank you for your service. So that's electric engine units on. Double check your circuits. Yes, because that's a pickup. Yes, because that's a drop-off. Yes, because that's a drop-off. Yes, because that's a drop-off. Okay. Electric engines, done. Next, batteries. Because we need batteries to make a flying robot. How many batteries do we need? We only need 10 chem plants, but again, batteries get used in a lot of other things. So I think we're actually going to aim for something like 30. Where are we going to put it? We're kind of out of space here, because there's a cliff here. So where else can we staple something? What's your problem? You're both trying to drop off at iron right now? Why are you slow to unload? Because you're getting fed in from the other patch. 24 entities under attack. Well, fuck it. Where am I going to put a battery factory? I don't want to add any more junctions onto this rail line. It's already way too congested with junctions. I think I can start adding things down here. There's a lot of room down there for me to work with. So let's head down there and put together a battery plant. It is going to be way out of logistics range, so we're probably going to be building this one by hand. But that's fine. Famous last words, but I expect a battery plant to come together fairly easily. I also just realized I need to build an electric engine train. So I'm just going to go make that now. Out of steel. I'm going to have to drive to steel. There we go. We'll go set you up over here. Hello, iron ore train. Lovely to see you. Nobody else coming. You can cross. Nobody refueling. Perfect time to set up a new train. You are going to be a 111 electric engine pickup with an interrupt for low fuel set to automatic. And you're also going to need some conditions. Your weight condition is full cargo. Now we can go make the battery plant. Well, okay, you have 17 belt on you. You actually don't have enough belt to make the battery plant. You can template a bunch of stuff in and just go finish it later. It'll be fine. So if we ever decide that we want to do like solar, or we want to start making accumulators in bulk, actually solar doesn't take batteries, but if we ever decide we want to make like bulk accumulators, we are going to need batteries on the bus, so this is not totally futile. I also want to leave room to make sure I can tap this stone mine. And if I did, it would be about the size of this. So I should start building on like the other side of this cliff. I'm going to build it on the south side of the track. Past the oil well. And that should give me the most room to work with. Hello, copper train. I will not be crossing in front of you. we should be able to build a little bit of a battery plant, like right here. So let's say this is where the rail is going to come in. We'll go put the batteries nice and close to the track, so it looks kind of busy down here. I love how fast you loaded. That's great news for me. See you later. I do have the slight concern that I'm also going to need to automate purple science to keep up with my insane yellow science demand. But let's cross that bridge when we come to it. Thoughts on building something to the west of the copper patch above me? The west of the copper patch, like, the west of the, like out here, you mean? Is that where you're talking? With the branch under copper? I don't want to branch anything off this because it's single track. I would need to put in a double track, and I kind of want this stone patch to be gone first. But I could maybe branch here, and I could run something out this way. This is a lot of just, like, unused area that doesn't have an easy way for me to branch off a double track from it. I could also just branch up here, and I could run, like, a big double track spur up this way. I don't know. There's a bunch of things that I could do. It is all in flux. So just temporarily give you one of these. And then this unloading is actually just going to be this unloading. Because batteries are only iron, copper, and sulfuric acid. So I actually think that I can just take this and copy it in. Like, it's just going to go here. Except they're going to be 1-1-1 balancers and not 1-4-1s. Yeah, I could do like a double track spur, and then I could just put like a roundabout bulb at the end. I could do something like that. So we're going to have a big 1-4-1 at the end here. Just put it like right here so it's actually powered as well. Go yoink and yoink. This is where we'll have the iron crossover to meet the copper, or whatever order these are in. It doesn't particularly matter. But we just need a 4-1. Here. And here. Where? Still? Wow, okay. Should probably automate that defense at some point. All it would take is a train running up there with, like, repair packs or something. But alas. Alright, so you're gonna run in like this. And then we'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you need to come back by 1. Do you? You might need to come back by 2. Because I want like space, space, belt, inserter, and then pipe I can just... the pipe can be snug. I can do a snug pipe, no problem. Copy you, move you down to starting here, let's say. Kill you. 8. 12. Can I handle 12? What's your consumption like? You only consume 0.25. So this consumes 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can do that no problem. So if this consumes 3, this consumes 6. And that's actually all you can do because you're doing a 1-to-1 balance. Or you're doing a 4-to-1. So you actually might want to do a 4-to-2. Now that you think about it. Because a 4-to-2 would let you double that. And then if anything else needs batteries, you're kind of set. And a 4-to-2 does not have a significantly larger footprint than a 4-to-1 does. So you would go like that. You would go like this. Then, does it make more sense for you to split those on demand? And also, does it make more sense for you to go like this? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you do that, let's just see how this would work. You would go 1, 2, 1, 2. Little something like this. Split here. Underground here. Move all these back by 1. Just so you're not crowding things too much. Split here. No, split here. No, split here. And then run this straight down. So that would be 1. Your pipe work would look something like this. And it's probably going to be easiest for you to connect it on the side that does not have your belt weaving on it. So that would be out here. And then for inserters, you would have this go like this. And again, this is going to be a build that uses advanced poles because that's the only thing that's really going to reach across. And then on the other side, you can just unload like this. It's all going to go onto one belt. And we can have that belt escape out this way. And this can come out a little further edge. You'd have something like that. You'd have something like that. And I guess you could have just like copied this whole thing. But whatever. Like this, like this, like this. And then these you need to build bespoke. Because no two of them are actually going to be exactly the same. This one's just going to turn straight down. It's going to intersect with one there. This one's going to go underground here. Because you're going to come down like that. And then you're going to get a little weird. You're going to be a weird little guy. You are going to be a really... You're going to be a little messed up dude. Oh, I know how I can do this. Oh, this will be really neat. Hold on, I had it and then I lost it. I think it's this. Is there any need to come up with a bespoke solution for every single factory? No, but, you know, sometimes it's cool. I don't think you even need to split it. Do you need to split it? Yes, you will need to split it. It's going to go like this. No, I don't like this. Do I like this? I don't know if I like this. That wasn't what it was. That's wrong. It's this. It's actually this. But how can that be? You say, this is supposed to consume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each side. Yes, that's true. But what if you just fed it the entire pallet? You gotta go like that. And then on this side, you did the same thing, but each of these is only carrying half a belt. So the ratio is going to be a little wrong. But in a way that's favorable. It doesn't look beautiful. But it is kind of clever, when you think about it. So maybe there's something to be said for that. And then for you, you're going to turn in like this. You're going to turn in like this. You're just going to run into a splitter. And then you're going to come out like this. And you're going to get put onto a 111 loader. Which is probably going to look a lot like you. But if I could find one that does it from the other side, I'd be even happier, like you. That's an unloader. You need a loader. What about, like, engine? Wrong side. That's fine. Just... No, because you want to know where the... No, that's... You actually do want this one. You want one that's this stuff. Because you want to be able to line it up with the other station. Trim. Rotate. So that is going to be battery loading. This is going to be sulfuric acid unloading. Which I think we can just take you and repurpose you to do that. But you're not going to be... You're going to be 111 sulfuric acid unloading. No, drop off. Wrong naming convention. That's a problem. Because that's a turret that we lost. And then you're going to be 111 battery pickup. And I guess we're just going to have two separate T-junctions. I don't know why I thought I could get them on a single T, but it's not going to go down like that. So you come in here. These are not going to be rail signals. These are going to be chain signals. And I think the easiest way to get this thing built is just going to be to carry some drones down here and supply it by hand. So we're going to put one here, one here, one here, one here. Power them, and then we'll just run supplies down there because I gotta go conduct emergency repairs. So you'll be connected. You'll be connected. And run temporary power to make sure you get connected. Good enough. You will get one storage chest. You don't have construction drone. You do. You have 20 construction drones. That is sufficient to get to work. Have all of my belt. Have all of my inserter. Have a bunch of my power pole. Have some rail. Have signals. Have chem plants. And I think that should be enough to get you undergrounds. You're going to need undergrounds as well. I think that should be enough to get you thinking about what you need to do. Now, where did we lose that turret? There. I believe that's due west. Due east. So let's go take care of that. I am a little concerned that the wall is taking this much damage before we're even seeing behemoth biters. It doesn't fill me with confidence. But it's at least performing its intended function, which is giving me enough time to notice that there's a problem and go and fix it, rather than having to conduct regular operations in enemy territory. So we'll beef up wall security here a little bit. Add the decoration in. Very important to decorate when you've added new sections of wall. And then we need to go figure out what the hell my robots need. I can take a guess. 500 belt, probably 10 chem plants, 4 rail stations. Train coming? No, good. from among your products here, what do you need? Tanks? Yeah, but you don't make them there, you make them here. Tanks. Rail signals, you gave them everything. Chem plants, you need another 10. You are going to need train stations. You are going to need steel chests. You are going to need probably more inserters. No, you don't need more inserters. Alright, I stand corrected. You're going to need about 600 belt. You're going to need pipe and underground pipe. You definitely make that somewhere here. There it is. 33 splitters? There's no way you need... Where do you need 33 splitters? Oh, in all the balancers to unload the train. Yeah, you do need 33 splitters, probably. No, I didn't give them all the pipe either, but I've got the pipe. They're also going to need the pumps, but I have the pumps on me. They're also going to need a locomotive. But I should just build that when I get back to base. And they don't actually need rail somehow? Why do you not need rail? Oh, because you have enough. Alright. No, you don't have enough. No, you do have enough. Yeah, you're good on rail. Okay. I have pipe in 2 places in the mall. Yeah, I can't do a fully, I can't do a full bot mall yet. Because I don't have, requester chests. So, in order to make tanks, I do need to craft pipes in a separate location. And I could consolidate them, but we're not even close to running out of power because of how good the nuclear reactor is, so... Alright, that should about do it for everything that you need. The only thing left for me to do is actually to hook up your piping. Hard for me to say no when I can just do it like that. It does look kind of nice. Stuck in the middle of the tracks, I guess. And then I also need to tell you that you make batteries. So while this has been ongoing, how are engines doing? Still not producing. You have requested neither gear... Well, gears are being requested. Iron's being requested, but... The gears train is getting ready to leave, but I suspect it's just dumping into the bus. We could turn the bus off. Temporarily. To make engines. Let's do it. You're actually fine. I don't think you're draining that much, but the gear station is a problem. So if I set you to greater, you will never request a train. That means the only place that the gear train should be able to go is here. And I guess we'll know shortly. The gears train does need to stay on, though, so what else is going to... Well, you're not going to consume iron if we turn gears off, because the only place iron is getting used is really in belt manufacture. We're not pulling it anywhere else. It's going to get used in green circuits a bit, but green circuits should eventually back up. Sort of. Wait a minute, why are you reading 0? Because you have 0. You're dropping off for blues. How long is it going to take for blues to catch up? Oh, they did. Alright, this is the last time we're ever going to have to make blues. That's great. Am I going to hook up the double part of engines? That's future planning. It was just a weird empty space based on the way I had to route the tracks in. So I just put it in. And if we ever need to hook it up, we can. I forget exactly how this belting was going to work, but... Actually, how was that building going to work? So would I need to, like, double the amount of iron I bring? Yeah, I was probably just gonna upgrade to, like, red belts. Whatever. It's fine. This is batteries, though. So let's go get a train hooked up to you. Why do you say you're missing 14 chem plants? It's because I didn't give you chem plants? You're missing 4 train stops. And 3 pumps. Pumps I can put in automatically. Or by hand, I guess. The opposite of automatically. You know. How goes the factory? The factory goes. I got really mad at an electrical engines build earlier, but I think I came up with something serviceable. The battery plant went in super easy. And now, the only thing that's left before I can automate yellow is the flying robot frames, which shouldn't be that bad on the surface, but it's always the ones you least expect. We need steel plate, battery, electronic circuit, electric engine unit. All of those things exist on trains, and there's no reason that it should be difficult. But it's also... I don't think I've built anything yet that consumes 2 belts as input. I guess technically I have, like, out here, but I haven't built anything at scale that does 2 input belts yet. So, it may be a little complicated to throw that one together. We'll see. But then after that, I'm probably just going to run all the stuff for yellow science directly into the base. And I'm just going to use all of this empty space from our original resource patches to just plug it directly into the labs, because I want to move on yellow science, and I want to start putting a space platform together. Which, speaking of, that was the thing that I wanted to plug in here. So let's go make one now. You're going to go like this. I think it's just copper cable. Yeah, copper cable and steel. So this, this, this. I need my blue inserters, please. Return to me my blue inserters. I also need a little steel. Thank you. I also need belt. Thank you. I have not gotten to Space Age yet in this playthrough. No. My plan, and this is really, it's overbuilding for no real reason, except that I think it's kind of fun to overbuild sometimes, is to hit 250 science per minute on Nauvis, and then once we've done that, we'll go to space. But I want to be able to roll infinite technologies while I'm off on the other planets, and I also think it's a lot of fun. You don't need to exist. I also think it's a lot of fun to go to the new planets with nothing, except for, like, a roboport. So I'm planning on taking an extended amount of time on each of those planets, just because I enjoy playing through them with very little. And we are going to want a mountain of these. So we are going to set a very high limit on what that chest can hold. And then can you keep up? Yes, 1 red inserter can keep up. Great. Alright. You sit there. You do your thing. Did the gears train make it to engines? The gears train has made it to engines. We are waiting for an iron plates train to make it to engines. What are you busy with? I presume you're busy with greens, but now that the blue circuit factory's backed up, you shouldn't be. This should fill up very soon, at which case the engines factory is the only place you can go. Electric engines are way further down the queue. Alright, so the only other thing we need to build right now is, and where am I going to put this thing? Is the flying robot frames factory. How many of them do I need? Went to Gleba and your ship got blown up in space, so you're stuck on Gleba. That sucks. That is not a good time. For anyone involved? I'm going to need 35. I'm gonna template it here. I need 35 flying robot frame factories to keep up with 240 science per minute for yellow. So the base module is going to be like this. And like this. Into something like this. You'll be able to reach across everything. Although I guess I could get you even more compact if I did this. No, that won't work. You could get more compact if you did this, though. Yeah, that tiles together really well. And then what do you consume? What is going to be my limiter here? Green circuits, but not really in any substantial way. So if I need 35 of these for yellow, let's say I need 40, but then I might also want to automate logistics bot production. So let's say I need like 60. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That will consume 1.1 greens. That's 20. That'll consume 2.2 greens. That's 30. That'll consume 3.3 greens. And then if I double it, where'd my car go? There it is. If I double it, that should be that. That's all the flying robot frames that I need for 250 or 240 yellow per minute. So let's grab this. Yeah, that'll be fine. Grab this. You don't need this one anymore. That one's dead. Cancel this. You don't need that anymore. That's dead. This is going to be a small factory with an enormous train loading and unloading footprint, because I'm going to need 5 trains running in here. What's your guys' problem? It's the gears train. You're just taking up space, I guess? And your electric engine pickup. You don't have anything to do. Fair enough, I guess. I guess it's fine for you to idle there. I don't love that long term, but I guess it's fine for you to idle there. So where's a place where I can put an enormous rail footprint? I want to save this spot, but maybe it's a good time to put something there. I need a 2-to-2 junction, actually, for that. Have I built a 90-degree... I have. I need you to come about to here, I think. Nope, that is wrong. I need you to come to here. That's where you're going to live. And then let's go stop by the battery plant and pick up all the stuff we gave to our robots, because they don't need it anymore. And I do. I gave them a lot of my rails, and rather than go get even more rails, I'm just going to go take what is rightfully mine back from them. Because you guys you're not done with this. You do need 4 more chem plants. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Also, why have you not summoned a train yet? Is our copper really that backed up? I guess so. It is, yeah, okay. Yeah, red circuits are super short on copper. Okay, sure. There you go. If you guys could go work that out. Oh, also, maybe you should finish connecting the belts here? Since you just kind of didn't. Yeah, that would probably be smart. Also, I keep looking at this thinking it's disconnected, so I'm moving you up one. And then give me some undergrounds, give me some extra, give me all this. Give me all this crap back. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be making many batteries if I just don't have copper input. So, let's route this. I mean, we have everything in place. There we go. Alright, so anytime a copper train wants to stop by... Also, these are the wrong inserters. Where did I template this station? You can be stack inserters now. You should spend as little time as possible sitting here unloading. There we go. Alright, so at some point a copper train will be by. And then we'll be very excited. Because we'll actually be producing batteries. Let's also take our construction robots with us. Our poverty logistics grid. Yeah, it's all getting consumed by Green Circuit right now. Green Circuit is very greedy. But Green Circuit should be backing up any day now. Because green is feeding into red primarily, and red is feeding into blue primarily, and blue just backed up. After probably close to 5 hours of producing blue circuits nonstop. Blue has finally decided that it's tapped out. Oh, where did I template the inserters from? I actually think I templated them from... Yeah, I templated them from the bus. You guys are correctly stacked. Somebody can come work on that if it's within range. I don't know if it is or not, but if it's not, I'm not particularly worried about it, because the bus is pretty low throughput. Or the mall, I guess, technically, that is. Alright, this is all wrong. Let's clear that out. We'll find out what just got destroyed in a moment. It's not the most important thing I'm doing right now. Actually, it was a turret that got destroyed. You should probably go deal with that. Where was that? Bottom half of the east wall. Alright, off we go. I do still feel like I'm in... It would cost you more time to automate wall defense than it would to just research laser damage upgrades like 4 times. Or, more realistically, what the long-term wall solution is going to be is build a tank, put a personal roboport in it, and then when we're off-world, we just drive the tank over. You're in an unfortunate spot, and you're going to need to get moved. That's actually probably the way that we'll handle it. And then we'll just set it up with a supply request, because I think we make packs on the mall? I'm pretty sure we do. But it's just, it would be like 2 hours to run trains out to every single one of these walls, and to extend robot coverage over them. And I'd have to deal with having separate robot grids for every single portion of the wall. Like, I don't think it's worth it. I'm just gonna make do with this kind of shitty wall until we're done with Vulcanus and we have artillery, and then we can fully automate Old defense. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping in, Vision. I will catch you later on. Let's go get this junction together. I did have this entire space earmarked for science eventually, but easy come, easy go. Oh, that was all the rail I had, huh? Alright, well. I can at least do something while I'm over here. Can do a little bit of that. And then I can grab you. And I can put you in. I think you will look very cool if you are next to the train tracks, so that's where we're going to be putting you. And then, how do I want to deal with this? I think what I want... I actually need extra rail to plan this out. I think what I want is to have 5 stations that all come down. And so they're all pointing at this one rack of assemblers. They route everything out this way, and then we have just this one belt that comes out the end that's the loader. So let's put that in first. I need a 111 loader that loads on the right side of a train. The rocket fuel does that. Grab you. Put you... Actually, the one thing I need to know is the turning radius of this, so give me like one of these. That's the farthest over that we can have a loading station. Grab you. You're gonna go here. And we'll fix that later. You are going to connect to this. That is going to be flying robot frame pickup. Okay. Next, I would like a second 111 unloader. Let's make that batteries. Give me a 111 unloader, which we should be able to do with red circuits at the blue circuit factory. Grab this. You go here. I don't yet know what I want to do with your belt, so I'm just going to have to ask you to wait. You're going to go like this. Two down. We're going to need steel and electric engines. That is another pair of 111s. So let's grab you, flip you horizontally. Flip you horizontally again. Extend this track out. You are going to be... electric engine drop off. You are going to be steel drop off. And you are going to be battery drop off. And then we're going to have a big 141 that comes in at the end, and that is going to be the green circuit drop-off. And specifically, I would like it to offload this way. So you're going to come all the way down here. And this we're going to change. In fact, all of this we're going to change, because that's not the way we unload trains anymore. And it probably makes the most sense. Well, calculate this again. This is 60 assembling machines. Each one consumes zero point 0.1 green circuits. So 0.1, well, 0.11 technically. That rounding error might matter. 0.11 times 60 is 6.6. Half of a belt will supply all of it. Bottom half of the top east one. Half of a belt will supply all of it, which means that we can do all of our belt combining as they exit the station, and we don't have to do any fancy splitter technology further on down. So just remember that, and we'll be back in like 2 minutes. Batteries being made. One section of the factory is producing. We may be insanely backed up on iron plates, but at least we got iron plates to get dropped off at the battery factory, I guess. Doesn't really make sense when you try and explain it, but... So it wasn't here, it was further north. Was it you? No. Have you gone too far north? No, you haven't gone far north enough. God, this far out and we're actually starting to discolor the water. Desert pollution is absolutely mental. Right, again, this is unfortunate radar placement. You're going to need to get moved up a bit. Because we need all this space for defense, unfortunately. Right. That section of the wall should be a bit more robust. Let's go finish up flying robot frames. Let's also see if engines are producing yet. No. Engines still waiting on iron plate, but there are no issues with this iron plate station. It should be requesting iron plate. It's just a question of whether it actually makes it into the single iron plate train's queue for the day. If we're just looking at yellow science, actually, how much iron does just yellow consume if I were to do 240? 20 foundries? I don't want to see foundry. I want to see smelter. Don't show me the casting iron recipe. Show me in a electric furnace. 119. Okay. So we may... Oh, it's water there. I thought I crashed. We probably can't do 240 science per minute without a pretty dramatic expansion of our smelting. Maybe we should aim for something closer to like 120. We're not producing nearly enough iron to be able to handle 240. Probably should have started with that calculation first. But, oh well. At least now that it's overbuilt, we, I don't know, fill in the blank. So this needs to get moved back pretty significantly. Maybe like here. And then I guess... Wow, actually, what if we did this? You want to see something sick? That's not really going to work the way I wanted it to. I wanted these to line up by 1, but I forgot rails are always even. So, 1, 2. Those are the only belts we're ever going to need. You're going to come down like this. You're just going to come over like this. Yeah. That's one belt taken care of. Pull you along here. Drag you down here. This is going to need to get a 4-to-1 balancer. Something like that. Wrong. Something like this. Nope. Something like this. Because these need to be able to join up first. That's looking much better. Then you're going to run up here. You're going to join into that. These are going to come all the way over here. Really? Okay. You are going to go through a splitter here. You're going to go through a splitter here. Both of you are going to go underground. You're going to connect like that. You're going to connect like that. You're going to connect like this. And that is the flying robot frame station done. Let's put our roboports in. Make sure that they can reach everything they're going to need to build. Something like this should give us good enough coverage. Let's power them. Which the fastest way to pull is going to be from the south. Where we've got these big power poles. Run you up through here, connect one here. Run you up through here. Connect one here. Connect one here. Connect one here. Give you your robots. And then let's go ahead and give you all of the rest of the stuff you're going to need to craft this. So underground, splitters, power lines, steel chests, a lot of assemblers. We're going to need way more blues. You were supposed to be the batteries train, but I need to plug you in at the fuel station. I can't plug you in here. And then as far as your connection, you are going to get one of these 2-to-1 junctions. Looks something like this. Plug in there. And each of these in turn is going to plug into you. that's not right. Is it? Just copy and paste it. Yeah, you went one too far up. There you go. Then I copy and paste this. Get rid of this. Connect it back up. Get rid of this. Like this. Alright. You guys have enough to do down here? I think you do. I think I've given you enough to keep you busy. That's going to need to get wired. That's going to need to get wired. This is also wrong. Hang on. There you go. That is how that is going to work. Senna, if I could name one of my construction bots after you, I would in a heartbeat. Don't worry about that for a second. But unfortunately, I can't. So I need you to imagine that you are one of my, like, 20 construction bots slaving away at making that new factory. It's the only way I can contribute to your immersion. They started making Factorio before Twitch integration was a thing. Asterisk, I'm pretty sure that's true, but I'm not positive. So you're supposed to be electric engine pickup? Do I not have an electric engine drop-off? It should be one of you. Battery, steel. Oh, you're not going to be able to reach yet. Right, that's why you're not going to be on this list. Yeah, because you don't know it exists yet. Well, I would still like you to go to electric engine pickup. And you should be able to do that. You can't because the station is disabled because it's not yet full. Okay, well, I can fix that for you as well. Check this out. Get juked, nerd. Alright, time to put the battery train in. 111 battery pickup. Wait until full. You're not going to have 111 battery drop off yet, but that's fine. Add an interrupt, low fuel. Automatic. Battery should be full. You not full? Oh, you're looking for engines still. That would be why. You're supposed to look for batteries, and these stack to 200. So give me a 200 times 48. You weren't actually full, but that's fine. And then I need to make 2 more engines. I only need steel. So I'm a ways away from Factorio being completed. But the plan for after Factorio is done, I think, don't quote me on this, it's possible I changed my mind, I think is RimWorld. In which case, I will be able to name colonists after me. Which is very fun. It's either going to be RimWorld or Planet Zoo. And Planet Zoo, also I can name animals after people in chat, which is its own kind of fun. But Factorio was my first experiment in, do people want to watch me stream a game that I consider to be very, very slow-paced? Factorio is not a fast game. Things do not happen very... Where is that? Things do not happen very quickly in Factorio. And so this was very much a pilot for... If I stream a game that's really just me bumbling around for like 4 hours, working on one thing, changing my mind, tearing it down, making it again. Is that something that people are actually, like, interested in watching? And currently it seems like the answer is yes. So that's good. You're actually going to sit there because you can't even reach your pickup station yet. So you chill. I gotta go check on the ball. You just relax there for a bit. Zomboid Train will come back around as well. I've been playing B42. B42 is hard. It is a much, much harder game. So I have been getting my bearings in it first. But I want you to know that offline, Zomboid is being played. There's a Twitch integration mod for Emerald. I think I've seen people play around with that. I was watching one of Ambiguous Amphibian's videos where he did like the meteor challenge or whatever. And I'm pretty sure he used the Twitch integration mod to call down like 100 meteors to actually set that save up in the first place. I may do that. We'll see. The thing about the integration mods is that, like, Twitch integration as a feature only really works when you have a decently sized audience. Otherwise, it's just like one person playing the game with you. And historically, my Twitch audiences are not that big. But it's possible. So you can look a little something like that. That should be a little extra firepower for you. We need to go get supplies down to our robot friends. They need 600 belt, 400 rail. I have concerns about that. Because I don't actually think we're making rail right now. I think the steel supply to the base got shut off. So, wait, what's your problem? What's your deal? Oh, I need to signal each of those forks separately. Hold on, I can fix that. Just hold on for a second here. But that's actually, that should break a lot more things than it does. There you go. So these don't really even need to be here. But we can come and pull these down a little bit as well. That's where the gap is. They go here, 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 and here. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Senna. And AG's bigger than I am. So I really think that you need like critical mass of viewers for that to start to become fun. It's not to say that like it doesn't have its place. It's more like you didn't get anything from the base for this, by the way. You came down here and talked about all the stuff you need and then just drove to your construction site. Let's maybe not do that. It's not to say that it doesn't have a place from like a design perspective. From a design perspective, having like one person guide your whole experience is, you know, it can be interesting. There has to be a better way for me to set this splitter up. I think maybe I see it. Because this is killing my iron train's throughput right now. I'm sure of it. So I want to be draining this patch. I want to be using up iron, but I don't want my iron train to be idling for so long unloading one car that it can't get anything else done. And that's the current problem that's... Oh, God. The belt is also off. I gotta turn gears back on. You did manage to make one stop here, right? Excuse me? Oh, God. We're gonna have to go fix that urgently. So that's a problem. That's an issue. It's fine. You know what? This iron patch just became a very unimportant thing in the grand scheme of things. We got to go make sure we don't try to feed rocket fuel into our engine assembler. That's an efficiency killer right there. Yeah, factory dead. Time to start over. 35 hours wasted. This is the inherent peril in copying and pasting recklessly. This is gonna be such a nightmare to fucking. It's not gonna be that bad. No, it's gonna be that bad. It is going to be. It's gonna really be that bad. Actually, it might not be that bad. Can I have a robot do this? No, because you don't have robots on you. Oh, please don't. No, you're fine. You're fine. I fixed you. You're fine. So take care of this. Take care of this. Let's rip it down and fix it. Is this currently fine? No. This is not currently fine. I'm just going to rebuild the whole thing. And you're not going to be able to put chests there because you're going to need to unload there. There you go. Remember your keybinds. Move all of this down here. I don't love that robots are suddenly active. What are you doing? I don't know where that's going to go, but I'll worry about it later. It's not currently a problem that I need to worry about. I like that they just show up and think that they're helping. It's like, really, I have this under control. I don't need you to work on this right now. So this should be fine. I can do this. Then you go like this. Then you go like this. You come through like this. You come through like that. Alright, that's that one done. Let's add power to it again. Let's also signal you in a way that's a little tidier. Just so I don't have power pole chaos going on over here. That was not the connection you wanted to pick. You wanted to do that connection. You're connected to 228, 228, 228, 228. Then you connect here and we get rid of you. You are connected to 228. Good. You're not connected to actual power yet. But that's fine, all in due time. We can put one here, and we can put one over here. Just take your time to do this correctly. There's no rush. And in some ways, rushing is probably what got you into this situation in the first place. It's also not a lot of rocket fuel. Primarily because it could only unload from the locomotive. So just pick all this up, and then move gears in here. Gradually slide this down. I really wish that I'd given my robots to the south more to do. Hello, gears training. Wasn't expecting to see you here, but I think I do know why you've arrived. It's because nothing is connected to the circuit network anymore. And so all of a sudden you think this stop is empty. But I don't mind the extra gears. I welcome your contribution to this train station. Okay, and then we take this apart, being careful to not put any fuel on the belt. We don't want that. Then we can put gears back in the boxes. This is going to be a very asymmetrical train unloading, since we're basically telling the first car that it can't unload anything. I should actually really distribute this out more often, otherwise this gears train is going to be stuck in the station for... No, you can just send it home. You can literally just tell it to go home. These also could be stack inserters eventually, but I don't think it's hugely important because these stations should almost never be throughput limited. The only time unloading speed really matters is for regular deliveries, and this station should not be getting regular deliveries. There's probably going to be an engine train like every 20 minutes. Whereas there's an iron train like every minute. Steel plate? I can grab some of that. Yeah, sure. I can only afford one of these? That's more of a problem, I would say. Where's the nearest copper that I can steal from? In the car? There's no shot. Yeah, the wishful thinking. Let's go steal some copper from somewhere. Well, or you could just go back to the bus and you could pick up the actual power poles that you need instead of handcrafting them. Grab some of these. We're so close. It may not look like it. It may look like we're actually not getting anything done at all, but we're so close to turning our science on again and discovering many important things that make people happy. Farewell, steel train. It's you leaving. And gears train. Let's get you moving out of here as well. Immediate impression is that I'm not thrilled with that. But I think it'll do for now. Let's get this connected back up to the circuit network. You are now correctly reading gears again, and you can also just leave. Go back to gears pickup. We just need the plates train to come by at any point in this endeavor. I don't know what the plates train is up to, but presumably it's very busy. And then let's also go grab our extra belts. That's copper plates train. Not exactly the plates train I was looking for. My bad. Iron ore train. So I need 500 yellow. Doesn't exist yet. It's gone. I need 60 red inserters. That I can do. I need 50 medium power poles. I can do that. I need 28 steel chests. I can do that. I need 22 chain signals. I need 11 blues. I need 6 stacks. How about 50 and 50? And then a couple chains. No, normals. Normals, normals, normals. You have normals. 324 rail. That's going to be a tall ask. And then you will summon the gears train so that we can start making belt again. We have gears at the engine factory, so you're good to start dropping it off over there. In the meantime, just Austin Powers my way out of here quick. In the meantime, how much rail do I have? Enough, but it's dwindling. And then blue factories. Enough, but also dwindling. And that's because the main base is not currently receiving steel. So that needs to get fixed. And I'm probably just going to run a steel train into the base. I think we're further away from science automation than I wanted to be. And we may just pipe some things in a really slapdash manner. Like all of the stuff to make yellow, for example. But blue is already set up. It just has the word, purple's already set up. It just has, like, the worst throughput of all. I left you a box. Oh, I put it down here. Here's the box. Right, you don't have the belt. Take some of that, take some of this, take some of that, take some of these, take some of these, take one of those. Take some of those. Take those. And we're just waiting on 500 belt. Which, while we're waiting on 500 belt, I think I need to turn the steel back onto the main base. So let's figure out how to go and do that. It's probably going to be very ugly, and it's going to involve this rail spur. But where did steel come in originally? Because I'm pretty sure, like a fool, I ripped up the old steel belt. It was right here. You've managed to find it incredibly quickly, which is very fortunate for you. Oh wait, you have belt here. Let's go. Didn't know that box still existed, and apparently my drones didn't either. Right? So you can come through here. You can come through here. This definitely looks like old steel belt territory. And then just, like, cram a train in here. It is just a 1-1-1. It shouldn't be that hard to fit in. I'm gonna need a little bit of extra rail for that. I'm gonna need a train stop. Wait a minute. Are you hiding rail in here? Because this should be just like a giant catch-all box, right? Bunch of steel plate. No, you're not harboring any rail. That's fine. There is a ton of just complete garbage in the logistic network right now, though. From dismantling random things. Actually, there's some rail. Yeah, I'll take that. Also, 100 construction bots for free. Don't mind if I do. So steel train is going to come in like this. I don't know what this stone belt does, but I'm going to preserve it for now. And then you're just going to stub onto here. You're going to get some of these. You're going to get a station stop over here. This is going to be called, well, 1-1-1 steel drop-off, and you're actually just going to be a copy-paste of this. Just without this part. Train is heading there now. Run you up here, run you over here. So that's steel back on. With steel back on, that should turn on rail. Which is good. And then it is also going to turn on furnaces, which is good, which will also turn on purple science, which is good. You haven't received greens yet. Why? Because reds still aren't backlogged? Are you crazy? The red station is off, but this one is still on. It's at 6.9 out of 9.6. It's out of greens. Greens are assembling. I actually think we might need a second green circuit factory. Not now, but I think I grossly underestimated how many greens I would need. Which is typical of an average Factorio player. You always need way more circuits than you think you actually need. And then let me go run some belt down to you guys working on the drone factory. Or on the flying robot frame factory, I should say. I have a lovely drop-off for you. It is full of the belt that you needed. And, not only that, 100 bonus construction bots. Knock yourself out. You have sort of finished the track, but like not really. You're also short 2 blue assemblers. Can I handcraft those for you? I can. You're also short 22 chain signals. I don't have that. Can I make it? No. Okay. I need to get you some more chain signals. Here's your 2 factories that you needed, though. I'll go get you your train signals. And then as you work on that, I think we can just prepare to take these things into the base itself. Then we can work on the yellow science pipeline. Give me some of these. Move these over there, just so you don't go wild producing. Oh, I also need to fix this. I want to continue draining that iron ore patch. And the way that's going to work is... You knew it and then you forgot it, didn't you? Yes. That's exactly what happened. What if you just put a 5 to 4 belt balance around it? It lines up ugly. Okay, fair criticism. Do you have any other plans? No. Nope. Get to fixing them. Hey, this is a problem that you created. So, I don't know why you need to be so indignant about the fact that you now also have to fix it. When it's like it's a heavy you brought this on yourself energy. Give me a 5 to 4. This is going to be input priority left. Because it's where we're going to run this belt. And then every time the output from this belt would touch a splitter... Well, no, I think that's probably just... I'm going to let the belt balancer do the rest of the work here. A 5 to 4 should balance it even. We'll see if that's actually true. I think it'll be true. And then you need, like, the most... Oh, it's so ugly. You need to go up 4. And then turn. Because you need to go up 3 and then turn. Because you need to go up 2 and then turn. Because you need to go up 1 and then turn. Yeah, I can't wait to rip that apart. Holy cow. Counting down the days until I can make that abomination go away. And it's not even done. At least we're producing belt again. That's positive. So you can do a little bit of this, you can do a little bit of this, you can do a little bit of this. Eh? Remains to be seen whether that will actually unload evenly. But we'll see. So what's your problem here? Why is this not unloading evenly? Because it's not consuming evenly at the other end of the belt. That's fine. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Okay. Yellow science. It is going to be a trio of 111 trains, if I'm not mistaken. Processing unit, flying robot, frame, low density structure. Is low density structure producing yet? I haven't looked at low density structure in forever. It's not. Why? Copper plate issue. Also, because you never hooked these up. Whoops. That would be the other reason why it's not producing. But why it's, again, everything is down to just how much shit these green circuits produce, or these green circuits consume. I just need these red circuits to back up, and then I think our lives get so much easier. But they don't, man, they don't. So how could you remedy this? You could build a second copper ore train. But I don't... You could build a second copper plate train. No, your copper plate isn't keeping up. So you can't do that. Also, you're full. Shouldn't you be... No, you're not full. You're half full. This copper stacks to 100, not to 30. Or to 50. Anyway, just keep working on this. Don't get distracted. It is going to be a trio of 111 unloaders, which are going to look like this. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. You'll come down like this, and like this. This is going to be 111 LBS drop off. This is going to be 111 blue circuit drop off. And this is going to be 111 robot frame drop off. Each of these belts is going to... I think you're just going to come up like this. You're going to come up like this. And then you're going to come up like this. You're going to go under. You're going to go under. And then under. You're going to come up. You're going to come up. How many of these did I say I was doing? 120? 120 per minute? You make 0.1 per second. You make 6 per minute. You need 20. Alright. Doable. It's actually like a small, reasonable number, unlike many other things that we've been working with today. It is going to be the world's most temporary train station, because I simply don't care. Nope, you're gonna need 2 racks. 4, 8, 9, 10. Really? 20? No, 56. How did you get this math so wrong? Oh, because you're doing 120. It's 28. Really? Hold on. Hold on. You want to make 2 per second. This makes 0.1 per second. Am I high? It makes 0.1 per second. 2 divided by 0.1 is 20. Why is it 28? Oh, because I'm using AM2s. There we go. Okay. Factorio Lab was thinking I was using AM1s. What a fool. What a... I was gonna say what a dumb website, but Factorio Lab is actually awesome. I'm not gonna talk shit about Factorio Lab. So you'll come in. You'll come out. You'll come out. And you're just gonna go straight up. And you are going to link up with Purple Science, because I believe Purple Science only uses half the belt right. So you actually just plug in exactly like that. And then you need power lines. You will need a bunch of inserters. A bunch of inserters. And then you're good to go. And then I gotta figure out how the hell to get a train to do a manual delivery here so that I can say that I produced yellow science and I can go to bed. Instead of waiting for another hour for red circuits to back up. Because I'm not gonna be... It's been so long since I heard the new research sound. It's so nostalgic. Any worker robot speed? Worker robot cargo size, sorry. Worker robot speed, I think, is full Goro. Alright, give me some of these. I need boxes. I need inserters. And that's maybe it. Train stations? No, you can make train stations. Stack inserters. I'm not going to need stack inserters for a station that's probably going to fire once every hour and a half. I think that's a little optimistic. I think yellow inserters would probably be fine here. But we might as well just use blues. Probably also need some rail signals. Oh, you have it. Donk donk. Donk donk. Donk. Donk donk. Donk. Donk donk. Donk donk. Donk donk. Donk. Die donkety donk. And again, if we weren't lazy, and we weren't trying to rush, we would stick this on a train. We would make a train that handled the manufacture of yellow science, and we would eventually, and probably still will, train all 6 science types. No, these. 7, I guess, technically. There's space science as well. But we are not at that point, because I just want to finish a couple really good technologies in yellow science, and I'm tired of waiting for them. So this is the way she goes in a lot of ways. Go ahead and power you. Yeah, sure. It's fine. I really do think we just need to go to Volcanus to scale everything. Right. LDF drop-off. Where do you live? You are... You should be here. Right? Your LDS pickup right now? Yeah. So you go to 111 LDS pickup until you're full. And then you go to LDS drop off until you're empty. You'll do that automatically. You will also need you, which may be the only train that's actually capable of running right now. Blue circuit drop off until empty. I'll fix the color later. I just can't be bothered. And then you are supposed to be robot frame pickup until full. Robot frame drop off until empty. I need a space. LDS, blue circuit, robot frame drop off. And then why are you snarled? That's the water train. This is becoming a really busy corridor. In a way that's not beneficial. Oh, look, blue circuit train. Lovely to see you here. You're going to make this process take another 100 million years, but it is what it is. So we turn you off. We turn you off, and that's going to force copper trains to go here to produce LDS. Where is my copper plate train? Actually, he could still try to go to batteries. Now, batteries is off. The only place the copper plate train can go right now is the LDS factory. Correct? Correct. So he's going to go to LDS. I really only need this train to deliver one time, and then you can go back to dumping 90% of your output into circuits, I swear. Because the amount of LDS that 16,000 copper is going to produce will be enough to finish like 2 or 3 of the technologies that we need. So you're going to come in here. You're going to drop off. I wish you were stack inserters. You could just go make them stack inserters instead of wishing. Your purple science production is also just disgraceful. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Maybe something you could work on. I don't know. Maybe not. We are up against the throughput limits of this base right now, I think. Also, why aren't you producing? Oh, because I never hooked up inserters to you. That would certainly be an explanation. There you go. Is that all that I never hooked up inserters to you either? Must have been distracted. How could that possibly have happened? To me, of all people. Getting so distracted that you didn't finish a task? Not possible. Also, for the love of God, turn your copper plate delivery back on before you forget about it forever. Yeah, I need you to unload faster. Can you do that? Yes. Yes, you can. And then let's immediately go and turn these back on. So both of those will now be on. What else is missing? Iron deliveries to engines is the other one that you need to change. So that would be you getting turned off. And I think that's it. You are the iron plate train. Oh, I need to turn gears off. Yeah, you should not be going to gears either. In fact, Just gonna turn you right around. You're gonna go right back to iron plate pickup when it's full. And you're gonna try that again. LDS being produced, but they only ever go on one side of the belt. I'm not sure that's a problem or not. Actually, I don't think it matters if it is or not, because if I just do this, I think it'll balance itself in a weird way. Sure, why not? No trains coming. We can also, as long as we're just like burning time on random shit while we wait for trains to make deliveries, we can up the output of this mine by moving some of the drills around a bit. I think that just disconnected a pretty significant portion of the base. Let's not do that. Let's get a quick refactor in here. There's no way this is going to produce more than one yellow belt. I refuse to believe it. There. That should be a handful more drills than we had previously. We'll just run a couple of you straight up here, over here, over here. How's that for you? Good? You have 154,000 left in there. You're going to be working on that for a little while, but you'll get through it. Now, iron should have been dropped off at... Are you still loading? Is that your problem? Are you not ready to load? Is that your problem? You just left. Can I ride along on you? I want to go for a train ride. Yeah. You are going to engine. Good. Convenient that I rode along because these are also not stack inserters. So let's get that fixed. But that should turn engine production on. Let's watch to make sure. Oh, there is way more rocket fuel on that belt than I thought. Fastest way to deal with that. Probably just suck up the belt. And then take any spare gears and steel and just chuck it into the machine. Oh, there's a lot on this one. Alright, we're gonna have to employ an automated solution for that. You are going to filter rocket fuel. You're gonna put it in a box. And then you are going to filter rocket fuel. And you're going to put it in a box. And then just in case I missed some, we'll put two up here as well. You will both filter rocket fuel. How's that sound? Good? Because this one is incredibly contaminated. And this one is contaminated pretty bad as well. So that should clear out that issue. We are producing engine. How about you take me to where you need to go, which is 111 engine drop-off until empty cargo. And I'm just going to have you drive over there now so I can take a look. Even though you have like 10 engines on you, it's okay. It's alright. Take your time. Waiting for signals to clear because all of the shit needs to be path, unfortunately. Well, not all of it, I guess. Now, I wouldn't expect you to have to wait there. So that suggests to me that something's wrong. And I think it's just that I haven't signaled these sidings appropriately. That should allow you to pull in, and it has. Good. You've unloaded your engines. Great. And then we're just waiting on green circuit. So the easiest way to get green circuit to drop off would be to tell this station to turn off. And probably, well, it needs to drop off at that station eventually anyway, so I'm just going to leave that one. So you're producing... You're just about ready. I think the only place that you have to drop off that's valid is here, and the main bus. And the main bus should... Ooh. The main bus is actually accepting a green circuit train all the time. That is not how that should work. Alright, I think I found where all of my green circuits are going. And it's because this train has been heavily overstocking the mall. It has been dropping circuits off there when it's not supposed to. And I didn't know that it wasn't supposed to. I didn't tell it that it wasn't supposed to. So we'll see where you go with this. Why would that not load evenly? I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that. You've really gone and snarled this one up now, haven't you? Okay, go immediately back to green circuit pickup. This is now off limits to you. You just need to wait for this to top up. No, you don't. Desperate times, but I want to see this work before I go to bed. Otherwise, I would just be laying in bed wanting my factory to work. This will at least give me peace of mind to know that if we stream Factorio over the weekend, that I have a functioning factory. Hello, green circuit train. Lovely to see. How is engines doing? Engines is doing great. I see all machines moving. It is not saturating a belt, but that's fine. It also does not produce very quickly, but that's fine. This station... Oh, missing belt. Hold on. It's missing the tiniest little connection here and here. This station should not request very many green circuits at all, with how few of them it's going to be consuming. Give you a little extra fuel while you wait because you're being such a good train. This attitude that kept you up to 4:30 a.m. last night. What was keeping you up until 4:30 last night? What was your project that you were working on? And then you're just going to sit here forever to wait for green circuit drop off. Now, you. Oh, right, your video game. How's that been going lately? You're going to go to EE drop off till your cargo's empty. And this one, like, oh my god, look at all the station names, man. It's a thing of beauty. Look at all this shit. So much stuff happening here. Oh, Game Jam is a different thing. Game Jam is like, you only got 72 hours to do that. Why are you... I guess you're not waiting now? Alright, sure. I don't like how often trains have to stop on this main line. But I don't think there's a good way for me to undeadlock it outside of elevated rail junctions, and I don't want to engage with elevated rail junctions. And why won't you go to robot train pickup again? Because it's not full. Right. But I can trick you into thinking that it's ready for you. Also, that shouldn't be rocket fuel. That should be flying robot train. Less than. But then just kidding. Greater than. And this is 50 times 48. 2.4. Also missing power down here. Get some of that hooked up. What does this need? Who knows? I have a steel drop-off somewhere, actually. Hold on. Where is steel drop-off? Steel drop-off? Here? Here? Okay. That may actually summon a steel train. And this is battery drop-off. Enable if battery less than 200 times 48. How goes the factory? Oh, you know, just getting mad at it when it's like my fault that it doesn't work. These are signaled incorrectly, so let's fix that. That's fine though. That's not fine. You guys don't have chain signals. Did I not give you chain signals? The factory is so close to working. Like, the serious answer is that the factory is very close to being able to turn on. It's just a little shy, and it's not ready to turn on yet. Battery drop-off, empty cargo. Steel drop-off. What the steel train doing? It's filling. What stops do you have that are valid right now? Because that one's closed. That one is closed to you. This one is closed to you. The LDS wants steel. No. Wrong? You don't get steel. It is going to be such a nightmare to try and put together... Oh, never mind. You're just going to come to this one anyway. That's fine. Let's go turn LDS back on. It's going to be such a nightmare to try and remember which ones of these I fiddled around with, man. And then green circuit train. You're idle because you're not ready to pick up yet. You're not ready to pick up yet because iron hasn't been dropped off. Iron should be getting dropped off. And in fact, you might even be the iron... You're the iron ore train. Where's the iron plate train? That's the copper plate train. The iron plate train is being filled. No, the iron plate train is... What is your problem right now? You should be dropping off. Oh, because I forgot to toggle it. Okay. So there's that fixed. What's your problem? Your problem's that you're actually full, so you're fine. Your problem is that you're actually fine. So I just need to turn green circuit back on. And I need electric engines. Wait, did you actually... Are you running? No, you're still idle. You don't think you're ready to pick up yet. And is that true? You're getting close to being ready to pick up, but yeah, you're not quite ready yet. Jam is 9 days total. That's a long game jam. I thought that like 72-hour game jams were the norm. I didn't know they ran that long. Everything that I've seen here suggests that it should work. Although there is a part of me that's saying you gotta fix wiring. Which actually may be kind of easy to do if I just take all these out. So you would connect here, and then disconnect here. Connect here, disconnect here. A train has arrived? The green circuit train, possibly? 2 trains have arrived? What the hell second train would have arrived? There's no way that electric engines would have been shipped down here already. They're not ready to go. Oh, it's just a second steel drop-off and a second battery drop-off. Fair enough. 2 to 3 days is common. A week and longer. 3 months? There's not a 3-month game. If you're doing a 3-month game jam, you're actually just making a game. It's not even a jam anymore. Like, you're making a product. You're a developer. I guess maybe not in, like, AAA anymore, but, like... You know what I mean. Just because it's 2:36 a.m. and I've been arguing with a digital factory for the last hour and a half doesn't mean that you can come in here and pretend that, like, oh, the chef's the one who's not making any sense. I know what I said. And my factory works. You take that. You're really gonna look at this 111 engine pickup train and you're gonna be like, oh, you don't deserve, you didn't work hard enough? Look at it. He should be using stack inserters, you're right. We should really just be stack insertering everywhere. Where the hell is my circuit train? What's your problem? Is it you're still waiting on circuits to be made? How close are you? 17 of 38. I'm gonna have a nice relaxing time playing Factorio. Who will take me back to the base the fastest? Electric engine? Yes, actually. You will. Check this shit out. Oop. Thanks for the ride, idiot. This is my stop, though. Owned. So, we need to be working towards production science automation. The biggest obstacle to doing that right now is stone. In that we don't have a stone mine, and we also don't smelt stone into bricks. Something that we need to have an eye towards, then, is where stone smelting could occur. And I almost wonder if I could squeeze it in here. Even though this is a nightmare congested rail block already. Or, since for some reason I made this double tracked, maybe in like a fit of optimism, I could stick it in here. Or I could just continue to stem it off with this, which is a mess. Or I could stick it down here, because this is turning into like the new rail corridor. I'm not even going to deal with it tonight. Oh, that's a weekend chef problem. Are you still loading? Yeah. But I think I'm okay with it. Because this train is going to run really infrequently. How infrequently? Well, we have 2 4s, we have 10, we have 40 electric engine assemblers. So 40 times 0.07. This factory consumes 2.8 engines per second. It consumes 168 engines per minute. The engine train carries 2,400 engines. It will run once every 15 minutes. I'm not that worried. Like, this is only dead time when it's filling up initially. The station will send a signal that it needs to get topped off well before then. So you can watch this turn on. Good. Yep. Let's just watch this factory come alive. Not because I'm baiting for easy thumbnails or anything like that. But this should have no problem keeping up, because these machines really do not consume things that fast. And then electric engine units are going to come out. This train is going to take forever to fill. You should really just go set up a stone. That train will probably take 10 minutes to fill up. Where'd you park? You've been riding a lot of trains lately. Where'd you leave that car? Oh, like due south? Yeah, due south. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing, man. I'm just gonna smelt stone here. I'm just gonna smelt it on site, because like we got this patch here, and then we got 2 more patches to the south that are actually gonna be really easy to belt. Man, I can't be bothered. Whatever. So how fast do you smelt then? That's the question. I also don't think you need to be a red belt anymore. I think you can just be a yellow. Let's see how you do with that. I don't even know where this power pole's going. We can just drag it over. That works. You consume 1.25 per second. 1.15 divided by 1.25, we get fit 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll be using 10. Because, well, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who asked? Oh, you could just put stone into the furnaces. Because you have so much extra stone on you. That's 12, right? No, you need 2 more. So this is going to turn your stone back on. Which needs to input where? Here? Here. This is your stone. So let's turn that back on. We should have plenty of belt that we could just pilfer out of the logistics network right now. Okay, that sucks. But you can at least dump a bunch of it. Here, underground here. Something like this. I think it's about where it should wind up. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then do not accidentally put this onto the stone brick belt. That'd be very bad. Alright, that stone brick hooked back up. Now, if we need to bring more stone in, we could actually just split off that line. And we will need to bring more stone in. There's absolutely no shot that 5 drills is going to give me enough stone for 2 rail factories. So, let's go see how you're doing on loading. You're at 844. I'm going to say that's good enough. And I'm going to trick you into dropping off down here. You don't even request the right thing. So I'm pretty sure these are stack size 50. Do something like that. Train, why do you not wish to come visit? There we go. because it wasn't full. So you're going to come down here after you make it through the massive snarl of traffic that exists along the main line. Actually, you're making incredible time. You may not even stop once. You didn't even stop once. This is the third ingredient we need. We're still waiting on green circuits. Because you still haven't left. Because you're so close. Let's make sure you're not going to try and drive anywhere else. That's turned off. That's turned off. Where else would green circuits get dropped off? Not here. A little concerned that that's off, but we'll worry about it later. Not here. Don't you dare. Not here. For actual reasons. I think this should be it. I think this should be good. I don't think there's anywhere else you're allowed to go. That factory really does not keep up, though. Anyway, you're working on that. Probably need a little more belt. Let's go set up another stone mine. Also, since we can, let's just use blue belts. Why wouldn't we? Look at all of them. So this is the mine that I want to clear out, because I would love to branch the main line off here and get it to connect to this, just so I can make the trip down to the robot frame factory a little shorter. So give me a healthy mine. You look pretty healthy. Grab this. Flip this. There we go. And then you can cut a little bit off the ends. You have 14 of those, huh? I guess really you don't need these. Or these. Or that one. Or any of these. At all. So that'll save you a few. Okay, there's that. Get the drills in. That's very wrong. And then this is going to fold into a big merger. Probably a 4-to-1. Because a blue belt should be able to handle everything this mine outputs. And if it can't, that's fine. get 4-1. I didn't bring blue splitters. Go grab blue splitters. Blue splitter, please. Thank you. Then we'll just run this straight up. With the most temporary of temporary belt work. So I want you to go like this. I want you to come down like this. And I want you to be a priority on the right, so you drain this stone first. For now, I'm going to leave you as a blue feeding into a red, but we will upgrade that to a blue later, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need the stone throughput in order to make any kind of reasonable progress on rail manufacturing. And then lastly, plug this in. Off it goes. So, let's go feed the nuclear reactor. Then we'll take a look at our robot frame factory to see if it's finally run. And then, I think I might try and do one more thing before I end stream. Yeah, down to 5. Can top you off for sure. Where's my green circuit train? It did drop off. You are producing. You already have 151. You haven't dropped off yet? You're low density structure. Do you just not have orders? Go to LDS drop off? How full are you? You have none cargo? Hold on. Why do you have none cargo? You have LDS right here. That might have something to do with it. LDS stacks 250. You definitely need another shipment of copper, but I guess that's not urgent. It would just be nice. Anyway, go to LDS drop-off. And you. 320, go to robot frame drop-off. I just want to see my yellow flasks. Show me my yellow boys. Okay. Good. What's going to be the most important thing to get out of this? Probably military 4. Followed closely by portable fission reactor. And in fact, if we can do portable fission reactor in like our next technology, we should really do power armor now. And we should try and make a good one. But then I would want to get automation. Because I can put more module slots in. Actually, it does... For power armor... What does quality... Oh no, I'm a power armor Mark II. What am I thinking? Really, that spot is still not defended enough. Yeah, I still need to research power armor 2. That's the one I really want. And then also, if we're going to be doing power armor 2, I should start working on this now. Power armor 2 takes speed module, efficiency module. We should start making them now. Speed, efficiency. Pull it all the way down here. Pull you all the way down here. Give you some of these. I really don't need a lot of these. So I'm just going to do 3 for each. And then also, as long as we're making that stuff, bring one more down here. No. Give me quality modules. So those will be working. That's going to be power armor eventually. All the other stuff for power armor we currently make. Let's go repair that wall quick. Pretty sure it was this one. It was this one. Destroyed 3 of my walls, really? Really? And a laser turret? Dude, this corner is a problem. Whatever. We'll fix it later. It is a problem, but it's not a problem for me right now. It's a problem for me later. We'll take some of these with us. I could take that with me. We're finally maxing the electrical grid. We need to build a 3rd nuclear reactor. We're actually not at full power right now. That's wild. Although I guess we have been building a ton of factories. So it kind of makes sense. How are you going to get out of that one? Like that, I guess? And then you can probably turn all these back on. Right? So summon a green circuit train if you're less than 38. If you're less than 38. That's fine. That's fine. These are fine. Those are all fine. I believe that's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. Definitely fine. I think that means all of them should be fine. I don't think I've missed any, but I guess we'll find out if I have. Alright, so that is where I'm going to be done. It's 3:04. That's like an hour and a half later than I wanted to stream. But we have made good progress today. The last thing that I was going to make that I'm just going to do next time was a rocket silo, because I think we can start working towards white science probably here in the next episode, and that is going to unlock logistics network. It's going to let us make a true bot mall, and it's going to let us start working on a lot of different quality of life items as we work on getting into space. So space for sure next video, space for sure next episode. I don't know about Volcanus next episode, but we're getting there, and we're getting there in a hurry. I think I've massively overestimated the amount of science that we are actually capable of producing without things like foundries, so we might just scale up purple science a little bit and then just ship it and get onto Volcanus so that we can start unlocking some technologies that get us some more permanent installations. If you want to know when that's going to be happening, I've got a Discord you can join if you would like to get stream pings for when we're going live. There's a VODs channel if you want to catch up on Factorio stuff that's happened in the past, and if you are a holdover from the Guild Wars 2 stream earlier, I have a YouTube channel where you can check out edited guides, videos, discussions of patch notes, and other things going on in the World versus World game mode. I am still home alone this weekend. Amanda's mom is having some health issues, so she is back home visiting her. And with whatever time I have available to stream, between taking care of that and getting on the job hunt, I will be doing so. So I will see you guys around this weekend unless something comes up. Otherwise, next Guild Wars 2 stream will be Tuesday, and I'll see you around for that. But until then, take care, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good one.